open these panels up. You collapse the hands. I usually put the thumb downwards first because, well, it just tends to be more together that way. And you fold the hands in and you close that back up. Then you come to this side and you open that up. You hinge, not everything, but most things, up. And you push that as far in as you can, and then you close this back up, and then you press that together. Then you do the same thing on the other side. Now we're going to angle the arms upwards, and we're going to release these, quite frankly, shitty tabs, because they don't actually tab in anywhere. And that is very negative for the combine mode. And since we're going to combine mode first, you're going to see that very soon. You fold this up. And this actually looks similar to the Zeta Toys piece. Here you hinge this up, so as far as possible. Take the arms, scooch them forward, rotate them halfway, scooch them outwards, and then just fold them inwards like that. Now we've filled everything out here. Now this peg is going to go in there, and it's not going to stay there, but like that. And then we're going to try to squeeze these side pegs together, but they won't really hold, as I said before, in combine mode. You open these up like that, and you fold the head down like so. And we are, well, done with the upper body. We take the skirt pieces here and fold them upwards and underneath here, to the best of your ability, like that. You see, you want it above the white piece there. You can angle that before you go any higher if you want to save yourself some trouble, but I never get that done, unfortunately. Ah, yes. Now we come to the legs. And these are gonna go out and be everywhere all the time. We start with folding that down and doing the same with this side that's holding the wing. So try to get that out like that and fold this little hinge on the knee upwards. Now we come to this little thing on the thigh, and you open that up, scooch that upwards, and then close that back in. And if you've gotten everything right, it will go into place. Yes, there it is. Hinge the crotch piece outwards, because we need it to be loosey-goosey for now. Fold the leg inwards. Sometimes you want to extend this side joint just because it's easier. Fold everything in on itself like that, and when that is done, you fold this outer piece on to the side as it were from the beginning. Now we come to the feet. Just fold them inwards like that as far as you're able to go, and then tab the legs together. These tabs are supposed to go in here, so you have a double hinge up here if you haven't noticed. I tried to get these the proper way for a long time before I saw this double hinge, and it's kinda hard to activate, so. But when you have, just tab that crotch piece in there, and here you have the arm mode. Yeah. I wish you could take the wings off, because I don't really like this with the wings on. I know you can rotate them and fold them on the other side and stuff like that, but still, I mean, they are too big and beefy and bulky and, well. And no, I'm not going to put Zeta Toys in arm mode, because that toy just drives me nuts. So I'm sorry, no comparison with that. But the hand just slides in here, and you're done. it's a fairly long arm, and you actually have the hinge upwards on the central piece of the bot. So I will show you how it looks on Superion with both hands on and stuff like that in the next video, where I will be talking about a slingshot. But this is enough about the arm, because it's just not fun, I think. We're going to split the legs, and we do that because we need to get in between here, and these tend to pop off sometimes if you're not careful. I wish they didn't, because it's fans' toys, but they do. So split them out to the side, so they are ready to receive. Oh, that's why I forgot to remove that. Split them out to the side, so they are ready to receive this piece. You come up here, you fold these little side holding pieces down, like that, on both sides. You can then extend this backwards, and extend it again, and yet again. You can now close this little tail section up and hinge these outwards for now, and straighten this out like so. And now we're going to put these back where they were, and you need to hinge 1, 2, and 3 hinges down so they actually line up. And again, you need to wrestle that red piece down. And sometimes it gets stuck. Still do this first, so you're ready with everything when it comes down. This piece goes under these two, and you need to tab them in. And this can be quite difficult to do, so fold the side skirts up, and then fold them in onto that tab and that tab. That's just to make it easier. But before we do the other side, we have to wrestle plastic over plastic and actually put this in. And this goes along the top, and this goes down, so you have to do a lot of things at the same time. When you lined everything up like this, it's almost impossible to get it out. We come to the front here, we turn his head up and around, because you don't want to see any head on the plane. You fold out the little landing gear like that, and you push this in until the sides tab in. And then you close these up again. Again, these will hold into 2 ports here, and you have to squeeze the legs together to get these inside, but when you do, they are fairly secure. Now I'm going to take the wings before the tail, because everything is just going to be messy otherwise. You fold out the wing, you fold out the little nicely sculpted landing gear, and you have a couple of tabs here you need to be very about. This has gone awry. You have a tab on top of the wing here. You need to have that on top. Unfortunately, I have some paint scrapage of it, so what were they thinking? But when you've lined all the pegs and slots up, you can just push that in. And that's one wing done. Come to the back of the plane, and you have some tabs that you need to tab the upper part of this section into the, well, main body. And at the same time, you need to hinge these in to hit 2 lower tabs at the same time. I never really get that to sit flush, but it looks fairly good now. So you just fold the wings down. And there you have him in his alt mode. Yes, the wings do tend to pop here and there. To get him back into robot mode, start by folding the wings up so they are out of your way. Loosen these side pieces and fold them upward so you get some room. Untab the crotch piece so you can separate the legs, and you have to be quite... and that just pops off again. Determined when you do that, because it's going to be bad otherwise. You pull the sides out, you pull or lift these sides out like so, and then you pull the leg down. Just see to it that nothing is in the way, like that. Push that down, and now you can hinge the leg out and onto that, and you close this little knee pad so you have everything locked in. You close this up. You fold the foot forward. This is very stiff on my copy. Like that. Close this up, and do that by hinging it in from the red back and then going for the tab in the front behind the knee there. And that is one leg done. Open this up. Flip this out, pull this down, and now everything just went the whole way. Good. Close that back up and angle this in until you feel a little thud there. Close this knee piece again, and again hinge these in so you tab in there and there, and bring the feet to the front, and then just tab this in, and now you need to use that double hinge in there. And now we come to the upper body. First, remove this from the little posts there, fold that in. Now it is ready to receive the backpack. But before we do anything more with the backpack, we need to undo these side pegs and open this up. Scooch these, and that can be really a pain, outwards. But my left side here used to be a bit easier to get out, and then you can just get this out as well. Hinge it down. Push the arms upward, close that up, put these side pieces in again. You can just, for funsies, rotate the head, so that's done. And let's go to the arms, pull them out, lift this up, hinge them down, and tab them onto themselves. Open this and rotate the hand out. Lift, pull this out, lift this up, hinge this out, and tab that in. Open this up, rotate the hand. And now we need to fix the side pieces here. These are going down, and you need to use all the 3 hinges on them. And they are going to tab in here on the side, and you need to find that sweet spot where they're supposed to go in. And it is above this line, so be careful about that. But before we do that, let's do this instead. Open this tail piece up and hinge this in first, all the way, like that. Then fold it like so. Fold these up and push it as far up as you can. Angle these in, bring these little pieces out. They are going to tab into the side here, and that's how you want that looking. So again, like that, and just angle everything in like so. And now the backpack is done. And now again we come to this the side pieces, and hopefully they will just plop in where they should be, like that. Leave these out, because if you peg those in, you don't really have any side skirts, then you just have sides. So be mindful of that. Down. Down, down, down the road, down the witch's road. And there you have him in robot mode.